Just takes one spark to make fire that can light up the dark.
Hi everyone. I am recording live from my house during my surgery recovery. I had a resection and a temporary ileostomy. I will save you the shock and horror of seeing a colostomy bag on my stomach. Um, Mostly because it's see-through, and I don't think everybody wants to see my, my intestinal stuff. Um, in a see-through bag. Luckily, I'm getting some stuff that's not see-through, so but otherwise, I would probably show you. Anyway, what I want to talk to you today is about being still and being quiet and taking advantage of quiet moments and still moments, because being in surgery gives you and recovery gives you a lot of time to lay and to be. Gosh, I haven't even been able to draw as much as I would have liked. I'm just such a person that's used to going and going and going and being so motivated. And my first week of surgery, after surgery, on the third day after in the hospital, I was. They were just couldn't believe what I was doing by day three. I was going up and down staircases. I was able to be on my feet a good deal of the day. I was sitting up almost the entire day. I was far exceeding the goals they were setting for me. Um, and it's just the kind of person I am. I have trouble sitting still. I'm motivated, but it caught up with me by the end of my first week of surgery, because I had pushed it a little too much, and was up on my feet a little too much at home, and I was on my back a good deal of the day, um, really sore. It caught up with me. So then I ended up having to lie down a lot more than I wanted to, and even to this day, I'm still dealing with more soreness than maybe I need to have, because I was just going, going, going. And isn't that a lesson that we could take for life? Is about the fact that we run ourselves sore. We run ourselves all the time, and I think one of the things that we're doing is that we're running from us. If we keep busy and we don't have to deal with us, we don't have to deal with the reality of who we are. For me, getting up and going, I don't have to deal with the reality that I was cut wide open. I actually 7 incisions on my stomach alone. A stoma pulled out and a resection in my behind and stitches all up in there. And I'm running around like that didn't happen. And I paid for that. How many of you might be running from the reality of yourself? You're keeping busy, you're getting tasks done, you're being productive, you're getting all these things, but you take absolutely no time for you. And at the end of the day, you're exhausted. You're maybe emotionally, or maybe you're physically sore, but maybe you're emotionally sore, maybe you're spiritually sore, and you're hurting and you're going to crash at one point or another. And so you wash it down with antidepressants, you wash it down with anti-anxiety pills, you wash it down with running obsessively. And as a long distance runner myself, I know the compulsion to do that one. Running and running and running, and we're always on the move. So maybe we don't have to confront the fact that we have these things about ourselves that we don't want to face. And let me tell you something. Will you take advantage of the quiet moments when you're on your back for a while? And I'm not even talking about meditating or yoga like people are talking about when they talk about being still, where they're concentrating and yeah, I'm upright and I'm concentrating on my breathing. I'm talking about even beyond that, just laying down like a slab of meat and doing freaking nothing. Thinking about literally nothing, just laying there. You and your thoughts are maybe absent of your thoughts. Magic happens, though, because all of a sudden, when those feelings and those things kind of catch up with you, it might be kind of crappy at first. I know I've been a blubbering mess a couple of times, but then it's like, as one of my favorite comedians, Louis C.K. says, it's like these happy antibodies come in, and they kind of wash away those feelings naturally, and then you just feel whole and human, and it's just this magical thing. And I know for me, this experience has been making me feel so much more human, so much more whole. Another wonderful thing that happens is that creative ideas just pop up and bubble up without you forcing them, because you're quiet enough to be thinking about those things and wonderful ideas. Ideas like, wow, why didn't I get these ideas before? I don't know, maybe because I'm running around doing errands for everybody. Maybe I'm trying to look like Superman and not slowing down enough to actually hear those and I'm not talking a schizophrenia type, but like those creative voices that have been trying to get my attention for a long time. So I'm excited about where I am in life. I feel whole, I feel human and authentic, and I'm just so excited about where I'm heading, and where my life is going. And it's happening little bit day by day as I allow myself to be a whole person. I encourage you, take time today, even if you got to fib a little bit at work and, I don't know, go take a walk around the block for like 20 minutes. They'll survive, believe me. Your workplace will survive without you being there for 20 minutes. And just go for a walk, sit on a stoop, stare at the wall or something. Just be still, be you. The benefits are awesome. Magic happens, y'all, seriously. So, all right, we'll talk to you soon. More to come.
One